took the time and now it's too late. I hate to feel ignored, so now I'm gonna end this thing now. And don't you make it harder than it is, just stop. Don't ask if we can go back, you know that it's too late. I promise go to someone else. Don't even try to go there, just leave it to its fate. You'll have to find it somewhere else. Don't ask if we can go back, you know that it's too late. I promise go to someone else. Don't even try to go there. Don't even try to go there. Don't ask if we can go back. Don't even try to go there. Don't ask if we can go back. You know that it's too late. I promise go to someone else. Don't even try to go there. Just leave it to its fate. You'll have to find it somewhere else.
Oh yeah. I see no changes. Wake up. Wake up in the morning. Oh yeah.
No paper, no phone, no texting, no writing, nobody telling me what to say. This from the brain, from the heart, from the soul, from the streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got. I get
say what's wrong or right. No. It's not hard to fool me. No. 'Cause I'm addicted to the good life. Yes. Yeah. Lead the way. I follow. No need to say. No. Where we are heading now, babe. I follow. So tell your good night, 'cause I'll find no better one, yeah. So say goodnight before the moment flies. Ooh, so tell your good night, 'cause I'll find no better one. Ooh, so let's go. No. 'Cause I know what I'm getting into. Yes. Yeah. And nothing can stop me. No. 'Cause I'm addicted to what you and I realize. Lead the way. I follow. No need to say. Where we are heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all. So tell your good night, 'cause I'll find a better one, yeah. So susceptible now, before the moment flies, before it flies. So tell your good night, 'cause I'll find a better one. Susceptible now, before the moment flies.
Yo. We are back.
You want to come home with me tonight? It's been a while.
So what is it this time? You just want to be held, or you want the LD?
What you think it is? I want the LD, baby. And then I want to be held. That's all right with you?
You know me. It's my duty. Please that booty.
All right. Let's go. Let's get with it. Let's fellowship. Let's do our thing. Shout out to everyone that's tuning in tonight. You are here of another edition of the Black Bottom Roscast, where I bring real, have grown folks conversations, and have a good time doing it. For those that live in the Midwest, for those that live in the Illinois region, I as well as myself, I must say, I'm glad that, if nothing else, because tornadoes hit the Northwest region, the Midwest region rather, and a lot of areas in the Chicagoland area got hit real hard with tornadoes and did a lot of damage. So I hope that everyone that experienced that was safe. I know a lot of us had power outages. Where I live at, we had it for about 4 hours. We didn't get our power back on until like after 9 o'clock last night, you know. So it was almost 5 o'clock when our power went out. And I just gotta say this, man. This is what we gotta understand is that a lot of times we get so used to the amenities and the infrastructure of men, right? But there are just some things that we just can't control. It's just some things, excuse me. It's just some things that is out of our reach. And over the course of some years, we always keep hearing women saying that they don't want a man, don't need a man, all these things, right? But I want to ask a lot of y'all a serious question. In any kind of major catastrophe, you think the women is going to get out there and make sure that the infrastructure is good as a collective? I'm not saying some won't, because there are some women out here that are skilled in these things. But do you think, as a whole, if men just disappeared off the planet, do you really think that y'all can maintain it and move further in it and do something positive to keep our infrastructure in order? I tend to disagree if you feel that way. I tend to disagree because some of y'all are not going to go in them sewers. Some of y'all are not going to go on those light poles. Some of y'all are not going to really, build foundations for houses or apartment buildings or, upkeep of trees and things like that, right? Now, I'm not saying that some of you ladies can't be qualified because I'm quite sure, with the education that y'all have, yeah, y'all can be that. Y'all can be that. But as a whole, you think it's gonna fly? You think when crime happens that women officers is gonna really, diffuse the situations and things like that? And I'm not saying this to try to like discourage women for wanting to get in certain fields that are predominantly male oriented, right? But you still and all got to know your place. So shout out to everyone that's tuning in tonight. Hit the like button on the way in. That helps with the algorithm. And if you are new, please subscribe because I'm trying to hit a goal before the end of the year, and hopefully you and I can all come together in fellowship and do all that. You know, I'm a guy that's from Chicago. I'm a guy that's I live in the city. Well, I'm not in the city, but I'm in the surrounding areas of the city. But I grew up in Chicago. But I grew up in an era that was mad different than what it is now. Mad different, you know. And all I try to do is bring awareness to what we're doing. I'm not a red pill. I'm not blue pill. I'm not any of those things. Con, um, I'm not subscribing to the matrix, so to speak. You know, I'm not trying to be so caught up in everyday culture because the more and more we see everyday culture is being shown that it's very dysfunctional. very out of order, very just crazy. Next thing you know, you're gonna start hearing this. Now you know when you hear that siren in any of your cities, you know it's off the cuff. But pray for those that really got affected in the Midwest for the tornadoes that touched down. It was more than one. From what I heard, it was two. And that's terrible. The tornadoes actually hit in locations that aren't normally supposed to have happened at. But I do know when you got a lot of land and a lot of, mass space that's not, don't have big buildings or big metropolis type of atmosphere. I know a lot of times those in particular towns and areas get hit and get hit hard. And it's more devastating than West if it actually hit in a location that had that kind of infrastructure. But I'm not going to get all off into that because this is not what the topic of tonight is. The topic of the night is that it is something wrong with these B.O.P.S. And I came up with a new acronym for them. And I'm quite sure that we didn't have these in particular kind of ladies in all of our cultures at some point in time. B.O.P.S, in my opinion, is blowed out. It's that you know what I'm saying? That's what I mean when I call B.O.P.S. The women that want to get out of here and scam for money from men. The women out here that wants to sit here and cry victim for money. The women out here that want to really make men look bad. And I'm not saying that there are some men out here that don't deserve that title, because they are. But not all men. There is a serious problem that is going on in our community that we really need to get a hold to. We really need to stop it. I'm not going to go too further as far as in my soliloquy and my opening statements. What I always do, I rather give you examples than samples as far as what I'm saying. So hold on for a second. All right, there we go. This in particular body cam really troubles me about the mindset of a lot of our women out here, especially in the Black community. This one right here really disturbs me because it gives me, it's giving, as y'all say, you know what I'm saying, someone that has some upstairs issues that don't know how to handle high pressure situations. So they just wild the fuck out. So shout out to Heavy Gant for putting this out here. We all gonna watch this together. And without further ado, like, share, and subscribe. And tell a friend to tune into the Black Bottom Broadcast. But anyway, let's go.
1050, 1050.
Whoa! Officers are chasing this silver SUV after its driver gives a fake name during a traffic stop. But as they fight through traffic to catch her, they will soon discover that the false identity is only the beginning. And there is a far more serious reason she is so desperate to get away.
Do it now!
Oh, shit.
Hey, yo, Code Blue Cam, blah, blah, blah. That's the channel, guys. So if you don't want me interrupting on this, click the link, go over there. You should know I only do these videos for my audience, and they have one of the best channels, body cam channels, man. Great channel. Anyway.
Around 10:58 a.m. on November 14th, 2024, a Germantown police officer observes this silver Ford Explorer traveling on I-41 in Washington County, Wisconsin, with suspended registration, while its owner also has a suspended driver's license.
Oh.
But as the officer initiates the traffic stop, it quickly becomes clear that the situation is not going to go the way she expects.
And we're partially in traffic. Pull further onto the shoulder, please. Pull onto the shoulder.
Yeah.
We're not going to sit in traffic here.
Right. She's not going to listen.
Pull onto the shoulder so we're not in the road. I know it's 6 you're doing some police card. The reason I stopped you is two things. First one, registration is suspended. Second reason, registered owner has a suspended license. Okay. Is that you? All right, do you have your driver's license on you?
The driver is 26-year-old Andrea Williams, and although she denies being the owner of the SUV, the officer is about.
Some Andre.
Hold on, man. This motherfucker look crazy. But anyway, let's
activity.
About to discover that she has been lying, a revelation that will eventually trigger an unexpected reaction from her.
You don't have any ID whatsoever in here? Yeah, what's your last name? Hold on. Calhoun Williams? First name? Tisheka. Just pull your wrist over here. Just hold your wrist over here. No, let me see it. What? Because you're giving me a name. No, give me the hospital bracelet. Give me the hospital bracelet.
Hey, not giving your name while having on a hospital bracelet is some insane work.
Give me the hospital. Do not even do that. Give me the hospital.
Hey, yo, that officer sound like a wrestler. Hold on, let me run. No, wait a minute.
Hey, wait a minute now, brother. I'm gonna give you the pain train. That sounds like some attitude era ass shit. I'm gonna give you the pain train. Cause she wasn't having it. She wasn't trying to fuck with this broad. This lady in the car was just being unruly, with a point where the female officer had to tap into her Randy Macho Man Savage, shit. Like, hey, pain train.
Wait a minute, brother. I wouldn't expect that from a lady officer here. Let's run this back. I like it. Come on.
Give me a name. No, give me the hospital bracelet. Give me the hospital bracelet. Give me the hospital. Do not even do that. Give me the hospital bracelet now.
Hey, yo, you should have ripped this shit off before she came to the car. Like, what was you thinking?
No.
That's what she was going to do.
Give me the hospital bracelet because if you're not hiding anything, you give me the bracelet. I need. No. You're going to give me your. I'm going to get your fingerprint then.
Okay.
So give me that now. Okay, give me the hospital bracelet. Give me the hospital bracelet because I know you're giving me a name. If you're not hiding, listen. If you're not hiding anything, okay, because I know you're giving me a name.
The officer heads back to her squad to do a records check. But the moment she does, Andrea spots an opportunity and makes a run for it.
740 dispatch, 1080. Should talk.
I don't know what is wrong with people, and this is not a gender thing. This is not a cultural thing. But how far you think you're gonna get when you get pulled over for a traffic stop and then flee the scene they clearly pulled you over for whatever traffic stop they give you. What is wrong with some of y'all? And as sad as it is, and yeah, we do see body cams with males and things like that, but for the most part, I constantly see these body cam videos with women that don't like to be directed, corrected, instructed, and led. This has to be a case study, man. Why is it so hard for our people? I ain't about to go there. I laugh at the other races when they go through their shit. But I'm talking about in our community, in the Black community. Why is it so hard to just follow instructions and think fleeing a scene is going to help you? But it's about to get real. So strap on in. Strap on in. Strap on in. Come on in. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you are new. And tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend to subscribe to the Black Bottom Roscast. But all right, let's go.
As backup officers rush in to assist with the pursuit, none of them realizes that Andrea is about to leave far more damage in her wake than any of them could have imagined.
Move over, you idiot. 742 temporary, you're still headed northbound.
Affirmative, approaching Foley Hill, lane 3, speeds 115. She had a hospital bracelet on with her real name. She gave me a fake name, refused to give me the bracelet.
251 on pursuit, I'm going to try to spike start the split.
Crazy. Damn.
She just ran a whole fucking van off the road, man. This broad is Looney Tune. Like, for real, for real. But, all right, but let's go.
She hit another car. Continuing northbound from 145, lane 2, speeds 109. Traffic is light, mildly wet roads.
With one terrifying crash already behind them, Andrea continues to flee at dangerous speeds, while officers get desperate to bring the pursuit to an end. As some of them begin growing frustrated with the heavy highway traffic, the breakthrough they've been waiting for will come almost out of nowhere.
Oh! I'm going to diesel fire for that rollover. I'm clear, start in that direction. Go ahead, I'm going to diesel fire for that rollover.
Roll! 740 dispatch, approaching Highway 60, lane 2, speeds 106. Traffic is light, roadway is dry.
Jesus Christ, guys.
Insane.
Get on the f***ing road.
Right.
Exiting 60.
I'm sorry, exiting 60. You're going wrong.
It is like a Tubi movie, dog. Like she just got out the hospital and she's now on the run from the law. This is on some Tubi type of shit, right?
705 and out.
Do it now!
Damn, crazy. Shit.
Stop 60, high risk, stop. On the ground now. On the ground, no. No. On the ground. Put your phone
Like,
down.
what are you?
Man, she fucked that car up, man. This was a wild one. Then she gonna talk about she can't lay on the fucking ground. Why? Please don't tell me you're pregnant. Because why wouldn't she be pregnant if she was? But I didn't hear it in this video, so I don't know. But why you can't lay on your stomach? You know, this a big back doing bullshit, fleeing the police. But men in our community are the bad guys. All right. Okay, Mark. Okay. All right. All right. Some of them are. A lot of them are. Not that many, but a lot are. But this is typical, man. I don't know what is wrong with our community. I don't know what's wrong with our culture. This whole culture, this whole stunting shit, this whole thinking you a boss babe and a baddie, a hustler, a scammer. You know, the Young Miami just put out a song that's just showing us what the new generation thinks about themselves as a culture. They admitting that they do illegal scamming ass, bum ass shit. And we supposed to sit down and lie down and not call this shit out. No, we gotta call this kind of behavior out, man. I'm sick of looking at this bullshit that we do in our community. I'm sick and tired of seeing what our people really about. There are a lot of bum-minded, low IQ, low expectation having as niggers. Yeah, in our community. And it has to stop, man. But anyway, let's go.
What are you doing?
No! Put your phone down! No! Do not reach for anything! You're about to get tased! Down! Lay flat! On your stomach!
You're about to be tased, brother.
On your stomach! I can't lay on my stomach. That's fine. Keep your hand behind your back and do not move.
Why you can't lay on your stomach? Because you ate too much McDonald's, you ate too much Chili's, you ate too much Burger King, you had one too many pizzas. Fuck you talking about you can't lay on your stomach. You just committed a heinous crime and you eluded. It was just a simple traffic stop, but you pulled off and tried to elude the cops, hit a pedestrian, hit a driver that had nothing to do with what y'all had going on, dropped him in a ditch. You tried to get so far away that you went over some humps in the road that fucked your axle up. You know, when this is what I'm saying, man. There's some women that don't need to drive because a lot of y'all don't know how to drive. Y'all will run y'all cars into the grave before y'all take care of your cars. Because if you take care of your car will take care of you. But that's not this subject matter. You eluded the police. You pulled away from a fucking traffic stop. That's serious business. And y'all think y'all can get away with it because of what? Certain privilege? Because you're a woman? Anyway, all right, let's go.
No, not move. I'm sitting. Stop. 95.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are, man.
Are you scared?
Man. You should be. Hell yeah. Running like that for no goddamn reason. I'd be scared too. Now they done caught up with you. Yeah, you should.
And this is another thing that kills me about a lot of these body cams. And I agree with Heavy Gant. You know, the certain circles in our community, certain activists in our community that want to paint this narrative that all police is bad. They hate to see these kind of body cams. But y'all asked for body cams on top of that. So with that being said, you contradicted yourself with that. What we see in real time, a lot of times, like maybe 8 out of 10 times, these officers really try their best to not do fuck shit, to be labeled as such, to be labeled as some kind of monster or racist, as y'all say. All cops is racist. That's what y'all say. You do a crime, but you say the cop is racist. But anyway, let's let this play.
You'd be scared now, ma'am. I'd be scared as far as my insurance. I'd be scared as far as my license. I would be scared of all the tickets. I'd be scared of all the jail time I'd probably have to do, all the money I'd have to spend, having to deal with attorneys and shit and traffic court. Goddamn right you should be scared.
Careful, honey.
I wonder if she got some mental shit going on. You know what I mean? I don't know, but this is about to add to it.
Put your on your butt, okay? Come here. Stop up. All right, let's just sit up then, okay? Hi.
Hey.
You just sit up for me. Stand up. What hurts?
2 vehicle PI.
1, 2, 3. Have a seat.
With Andrea finally in custody, there is still the matter of rescuing and assisting the occupants of the van that rolled over in the crash. As one of the pursuing officers heads to that scene, his shock is obvious as he processes what is unfolding before his eyes.
746 dispatch, I'm at the PI rollover.
You were driving this? You were driving this car? You're good, sir?
I am good. Mike, I can call you back.
Okay.
Damn.
No
I was lucky.
one else in the car with you, right, sir?
Yeah, no one else is in there.
Okay.
Damn.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi, I just saw it.
You saw it? You weren't in the crash?
No, I just
Would
saw
you
it.
mind just hanging out?
Yeah.
It's going to turn into a big thing. So
Yeah, of course.
you get a statement from us? Or you'll be able to give us a statement?
Yeah.
All right, sir. I'm not sure. I'm sure you probably know what's going on. It was obviously a pursuit. I'm glad to see you're good. We got everything taken care of up there.
Did they get him up there?
Yeah, we got him. So
How did he not?
I don't know. I wasn't a part of it. I flew out, do your vitals.
Right now, you just fled
Like, ain't no sense to talk to him. Ain't nothing wrong with him. Let's just get right to her. Come on.
from Germantown Police.
You caused a rollover crash.
You caused a rollover crash.
You crashed here.
You crashed here, and I'm glad you didn't hit me, thankfully, and you're not hurt, too. I can't breathe. You got
Hey, man, it's perfect. Perfect. I got it at the right time. So I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're drinking. Maybe you're drinking some water. Maybe you're drinking some coffee. Maybe you're drinking some Red Bull. Maybe you're drinking some Hennessy. Maybe you're drinking some Ruby VSOP. Maybe you're drinking some Buffalo Trace. Maybe you're drinking some Cisco. She's spitting their bars. She can't breathe.
Can you help me?
She can't breathe. Yeah, because she done fucked up. Shout out to Abby Gant for that. Because, man, goddamn it, every time I hear a motherfucker all of a sudden say they can't breathe, yeah, I got to take a shot of some water or something, whatever I got liquid that is drinkable that I'm going to drink. Y'all motherfuckers crazy, man. Anyway, let's go.
What do you need help with? With your leg? What's going on?
Hold on, let me see if there was some other shit that she said that maybe we may have missed out anything else other than her spitting the bars. Like, what is her reasoning here? Let's see.
Just something your shirt. Oh, my phone. I promise I don't have a shirt on day. He's on the phone. He's walking in here right now to grab my money out of here so he can get to pay my rent. Anything grabbing out of the truck? My money? No, nothing grabbing out of
Yeah, I would say that's totaled.
the truck.
Why not? No. Can y'all give it to him? It's for my rent.
Right now, you just fled from Germantown Police.
You caused a rollover crash.
You caused a rollover crash.
You crashed here.
Yeah, I get it.
crashed here, and I'm glad you didn't hit me, thankfully, and you're not hurt, too.
I can't breathe.
You got 4 different jurisdictions right here
Can
right
you
now.
help me?
That was like the calmest, most relaxed I can't breathe I ever heard. That's the calmest spitting of the bars I've ever heard.
What do you need help with? With your leg? What's going on? You need to talk to us. We need you to read your words, okay?
Both knew that we had just done.
Now this is when the victim mentality kicks in. This is when so many women play this role that they victims. So they'll cry. They say they feel threatened. They feel that they've been victimized. They feel that they're being oppressed. They feel that the patriarchy is coming down on them. All these things. All these things. And it don't be none of that. It just that you just have bad behavior. You just don't know how to walk in this world without putting yourself in messed up precarious situations. It's sad, man. It's sad to watch a lot of this shit unfold. I know we try to joke about it, and sometimes we might get harsh, but in reality, this is really sad, man. How the fate of some of these women and how they moving. It's like, who raised you? So it got to go back to the parents as well. Yeah, and I know we have cases where certain individuals have great parents that take care of them, try to give them structure, try to give them direction, try to give them guidance, and some way, somehow, they still fuck up because they thought what was being taught to them was oppressive. They thought what was being taught to them didn't was harming them. They thought what was taught to them was going to hinder their growth, and all it was going to do was really help you, but you didn't want to see it that way. So then you get situations like this. You get people that grow up and become adults like this. I bet you she gonna say, hey, she need to call her mama, all kind of shit. I don't understand it. As many body cams that I've seen, you know what the top things that I always hear they say is three. The three things that I hear all these people say when they get jammed up. Oh, I can't breathe. George Floyd effect. I need to call my mama. You ain't no real adult. What's the third one? Oh, I feel that this is racist. What? What are you talking about? What would be racist about you fucking up and doing all this shit and fleeing the scene? But they're racist. Okay, all right, come on, let's go.
What do you need help with? I can't help you if you don't tell me. There's definitely a rollover crash right now. Huh? When the car flips and rolls, you caused that when you came up this way. I just saw how you just broke yours too. Who is that? That's transmission fluid. Yeah, your car isn't going nowhere. Yeah, your car's. And
It's a done deal. Transmission fluid. Whenever you got transmission fluid all on the ground like that, yeah, just start looking for a new car.
My thing also is this. You don't know what transmission fluid look like? Do you know what oil looks like? Do you know what antifreeze looks like? Do you know what brake fluid looks like? And you wonder why, and I don't know the numbers right now because I never really researched it, but maybe I need to do a poll. How many cars, gender-wise, get messed up? Is it the men or the women? Hold on. You know what? We're going to find out right now. What is the percentage of
Male drivers are involved in more vehicle accidents, around 58 to 60% of crashes, while female drivers account for about 42%, according to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Okay, that was that. So male drivers, yeah, because a lot of us males, we drive fast. What is the percentage of cars that are not taken care of between men and women?
There isn't a single percentage for unmaintained cars by gender, but surveys show differences. For example, 56% of women leave their cars unwashed for 6 months or more, compared to 44% of men. Women are also slightly more likely to neglect tire pressure, while men check oil levels more often.
Okay. So basically, men do a lot of shit, and I'm cool with that. I can deal with that. But as far as actual maintenance, they don't take care of their cars great. What is the percentage of women maintaining their cars opposed to men maintaining their cars?
Around 30% of women independently maintain their cars, compared to about 70% of men.
So 30% of women legitimately take care of their cars. Because if you take care of your car will take care of you. But anyway, let's go.
It nicely. This isn't just you gave her the wrong name. There's some serious shit going on right now.
You had a warrant, and we would have been on our way to jail and done.
And now they're felony charges.
Yep.
So we're not going to ask you any more questions because you're in custody. You're not free to leave.
I know.
So, but right now, more importantly, what's hurting you? We're having the ambulance come to check you out. What was that?
My chest.
Your chest hurt? Is that from the seatbelt?
Mom, please.
No, not right now. Not
Did
right
you
now.
hit your chest on the steering wheel?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I ask you why did y'all get behind
Always
me?
want to call their mom.
My plates are not suspended or anything.
Yes, they are.
How? My plates shouldn't be suspended.
These women always want to call their mom.
And you're suspended. No, when? We got me a new license.
End of October.
Go in a minute. Yep.
If you have one coming to the roll, they can just fine.
Yeah, she had a hospital bracelet on. She gave me and I asked her for the bracelet. She ripped it off and let me see it. Oh, and I was like, I'm like, let me see it. If you have nothing to hide, we'll get this done.
So I'm gonna be searching your car right now because you're under arrest. Is there anything that I need to worry about? No drugs, guns, needles, bombs, grenades, nothing.
Man, sometimes people be running for no reason. People will obstruct for no reason at all. They don't have warrants. No, there's nothing. Of course, they may have a record, but there's no reason for them to run from the law. But they run from the law and get extra charges.
Hi, you good? Yeah, I get it. You weren't involved in the crash, though, right? Okay, perfect.
With officers processing both scenes, they will soon uncover a telling reason Andrea fled the traffic stop. But just as they will begin piecing everything together, they will face a new challenge when Andrea suddenly claims she cannot remember anything.
It's not working.
There's a stack of 20s. That's what I'm saying. I forget what the is.
Were you going to take it or am I going to?
Yeah, it's not going to be that. It's just a huge stack of 20s. We can't release it earlier because she was for some reason. I don't feel comfortable letting her release somebody. You have a large amount of money in your account. This officer has a body camera on as it's been on. He's going to put it in a bag. It's going to be taken to the police department, inventory for safekeeping. When you're out of the hospital and out of jail, you can come pick it up.
So y'all can put me in
The neck brace of accountability.
the jail.
No, because you're obviously injured and in need of medical attention. And I don't know if you had the right mind to release it to someone.
Shout out to you, Sweetness. Thank you for coming on in. We are here with another edition of Black Bottom Broadcast. Please like and subscribe if you are new, and tell a friend and tell a friend that you need to come over here to the Black Bottom Roscast because we bring the real, have grown folks time conversations, and have a good time doing it.
I do have the right mind.
Well, with all this going on, you're in
Okay,
neck
well, you
collar.
could
I
just take
don't
me
feel
to the
comfortable.
hospital. I mean,
We'll go to the hospital, but
just
your
take me
money.
to jail and take me
Our
to my
Lord.
money. I need my kids.
So now all this,
I'm telling
you
my
need medical
kids.
clearance at the hospital. You're just
I
involved
don't
in
want to go to
multiple
the
crimes.
hospital. I don't want to go.
Stop talking.
I don't want to go to the hospital.
Stop
Can you
talking.
please just give me the money, please, sir?
Yeah, bye.
No, I don't know how this happened. I don't know what's going on. Why am I being?
She hiding something. She's hiding. It's bad. Ugh, goddamn. Why'd I stop it right there with the belly and shit? We got a serious dilemma in our community as far as with our mental state, and as well as our health, man. Why do women that is shaped like this persistently come out in public looking like this? We see it in the Walmarts, bus stops. We see it in the trains, the plane, airports, everything. Why is it such a low level of wanting to stay in shape? Why is it such a problem for our people to live a better life health wise? Why is this such an issue for you just wanting to like care about yourself? I want to ask y'all a serious question. And Kevin Samuels, God rest his soul, put this out here, and I'm just going to regurgitate this whole phrase. How many of you, men or women, can stand in a mirror with nothing on, no clothes, no nothing, right? Bake it naked, and look at yourself and be proud of how you look? How many of you, men or women, can say that y'all are proud of how you look? Or might say, hey, ooh, man, I might need to work on this gut. I might need to work on my arms. I might need to work on my legs. I might need to, get myself in a better position so I can be the best version of myself. 80% of people in this country, not just women, but 80% of the people in the United States are overweight or obese. Every time you look at the TV, you see all these food ads of food that at one time used to be good, but now it's trash. But you still eat it because of the familiarity with it. You're familiar with that chain. You're familiar with the Burger Kings, the McDonald's, the Pizza Huts, the all these other, the Wendy's, all these things. And you see what it's doing to you? This looks horrible, man. But women will still get out here in the streets with their belly out and think that shit's cute. It's not cute. It don't look healthy either. I'm just trying to make a point. I know some of y'all like, man, well, some Africans, they praise women that has this. Go to Africa then. Go to Africa. There's nothing wrong with wanting to stay in shape. There's nothing wrong with wanting to work off certain imperfections on yourself. We're not perfect. Of course we're not. Nor do I expect anyone to think that they are perfect. I don't think that I'm perfect. But if you want longevity, if you want to stop making excuses for having diabetes, high blood pressure, hypertension, all these different health risks that has been exclusively said that blacks have that more than any other race, then maybe we need to make some changes in our life. But the main thing we need to make changes in is our mental health, because that's the problem. That's the issue. That's the dilemma. That's the situation. But anyway, let's go. I'm sorry. Sorry for the rant.
Do you not know what you just did? You didn't know what you just did there? No? That's scary. That's really scary that you don't know what you just did there. But she could have a concussion, though, like they said. I mean, she says she don't remember because she have a head injury. Sure, she could.
What's going on? Why am I here?
But I don't think so. You know, I don't.
Why is this all happening?
Okay, come over here to our cot, okay? Listen, for this second they're done with you, this is what's going to happen. You told me that your neck is hurting.
Yes,
therefore, as a medical professional, I have to take you at your word. So that's why we're going to go to the hospital.
But I'm asking what's going on. Why am I in
You see this big crash here?
What happened?
Yeah. That was you. That was you running from somebody.
I ran from you?
Yeah. Hey, have a seat.
Come on and sit
I
down.
don't even know you. Why would I be running from you?
Have a seat.
Have a seat. Have a seat.
We can have this discussion in court. We're going to go to the hospital right now.
Why would I be running from you?
You see how manipulative some women are? You see how manipulative and how victimized they want to make themselves when they do fuck shit? Brothers, I'm talking to y'all right now. Anytime you deal with a woman that always wants to blame this, blame that, blame this, can't let shit go, don't know how to resolve conflict, you need to leave them alone. I don't care how they look, how they sucked you, effed you, none of that shit. That shit is whatever. On a drunk nigger night. But if you got to deal with a person like this that is actually like trying to play victim when she was on a high-speed fucking police chase, knocked a person off the road where they shit got knocked off the fucking highway and was turned over and kept going with no concern of that person's life. And then you want to sit here in these people's face and ask, well, what did I do? That's a serious problem. It needs to be a special place for people like this. It needs to be a special place for people that move like this. There needs to be a special place for people that think that they can do this victimized fucking role and think they're going to get some grace. This shit is crazy, but let's keep watching.
I don't even know you.
Yeah.
You throw it out of the ditch?
Yeah, so I just called it. Are you going to be able to try that out of there?
No, I'm saying I have a ton of inventory.
Oh, yeah.
I just get to a hospital today, so my coworker's coming with another van.
I was going to say.
Probably one that's upright.
Yeah, so I called the toll. They're going to come. They'll get it upright, and then hopefully your coworker's there by the time. Where are they coming from?
He was in Glendale.
Glendale? Hopefully they're there by the time it's upright and they can
offload it quick.
Unload it. Yeah, that's fine.
What's this guy running for? You guys know yet?
I don't know. I'm not up there. They just got him in custody up there, so no idea.
What's wrong with these?
The thing is, you're good. You're safe. You're not hurt.
Right,
so
right. All right. And then I think he's gone now. A random guy in a pickup truck came by and let me out.
He came out.
I was laying on the horn. Get me out of here.
Was he like, did he smash the window for you, or
no? He tried to get here. The ditch was in the way, so I told him to try the other side.
All right, man.
Officers would eventually learn through a records check that Andrea was also wanted on a separate warrant through probation and parole, giving them a clear explanation on why she was so desperate to escape.
Of course she was on parole and had a warrant. Why wouldn't she? Look at her. And I'm not trying to be prejudiced or anything of that nature, but look at her eyes. Look at her demeanor. Look at her aesthetic. Look at how she was talking. I'm sorry. I know everyone wants to be about black power, black empowerment, and all this other shit. But it's people like her and others that I refuse to want to be around. If you're going to act up like this, I don't want no parts of you. Imagine if she would have had someone else in the car with her. Okay. The trauma and the stress that they would deal because you trying to play speed racer and you don't know what the fuck you doing. There's always been a saying that a lot of women don't know how to drive. Now, and I can't say that for all, but a lot of women don't know how to drive. A lot of women fuck up their cars off stupid shit. Dink a fucking light pole, accidentally scrape against a wall. I mean, don't pay attention and, dent up their car, run into another car, all kind of shit, man. Look it up. I mean, I'm not just saying this shit just to be hating or just to like put the blame solely on women. Hell, there's men that do that shit. There's men that fuck up their cars because y'all don't understand concepts of driving and safety. And guess what? 9 videos that we see, their license is suspended or they never had a license. So they ain't never was taught how to drive, but just because you got the money to buy a car and somebody's car lot to sell you this car, you'll have that car. It's a stone cold truth. It's shitty, but I understand. But goddamn, man, you gotta be this reckless. And she looking like she the victim. No, bitch, you fucked up. So we supposed to accept this shit? Come on.
But now, as they prepare to transport her to the hospital, her aggression intensifies.
But like for what though? I wonder what her deal is. Like what are you on the run for? Like what do you have a warrant for? What type of criminal are you?
Her ability to recall anything appears to fade even further.
Breathe, because otherwise you can't yell. You got it. This is oxygen.
I need to lose my makeup. I can't.
I can't do that because you said you had
She spits the bars again, but nonetheless, let's keep watching.
neck pain, and you don't know where we are. So
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't.
She was getting very physically violent, screaming, she can't breathe.
How you can't breathe and you talking? Can anyone explain that to me? Can anyone explain? See, this is that George Floyd effect, man. Everyone feels after that misfortune that happened to that man with police that everyone can like have carte blanche as far as saying, when you fuck up, I can't breathe. Really? Then why are you talking? Because if you can't breathe, you can't speak. Don't y'all understand this shit, you short bus shorty ass motherfuckers? Why do y'all keep saying that shit? I didn't heard motherfuckers say they can't breathe and screaming at the top of their lungs. Give me a fucking break. It ain't nobody did nothing to you. But because you got caught up in a situation and you is a possibility that you're gonna go to jail, the jiggity jail, bibbity bop. You going with that cop to jiggity jail. Now all of a sudden you can't breathe. Fuck out of here, man.
Look at me, Andrew.
Oh, we got 5 minutes to get to
Andrew, look at me. You got oxygen. Listen. You have oxygen going through your nose.
I can't breathe.
Do we give her a Tubi award, guys? Do we give her a Tubi award? Like, is this her playing crazy? I think she's playing crazy. No, but in any event, like they're not gonna like not charge you because you're saying you don't remember.
And they always want their mama. Your mama's the reason why you moving and living the way you live. So I don't think they want to hear or talk to your mama. Where your daddy at? That's the question. You talking about your mama. I need to call my 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 mama. My mama. Make a song at that shit. But where the daddy? The fuck? Shit crazy, man.
That's never happened in the history of the world that a person doesn't get charged because they don't remember what happened. I blacked out. I was drinking. Don't nobody care.
Oxygen is just fine, okay?
With Andrea being transported to the hospital, the crash scene involving the van also begins to wind down. But while the officers at the main scene believe their work is finished, they have no idea that Andrea is about to throw them a wild curveball that will force them to revisit the entire crime scene.
concerned that she might have a baby in the car. Can we just clear the vehicle real quick?
Where would the baby be?
Somewhere in the vehicle, she said.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
I just know that this bitch didn't do all this shit and had a baby in the car. Let's just hope that short bus shorty, Kumquisha. Yeah, Kumquisha. I said that. That's her new name. Kumquisha. This hope that this broad didn't have a baby in this car doing all this madness. So let's finish this off, because then we go to our next.
Matt, I want you to go to the car now too, because she's saying that there's a baby.
A baby?
A baby.
Living baby.
A living baby.
In this?
Yep.
So, what?
I mean, I went through the back, and I didn't hear anything moving.
Well, please don't let this be true.
Tell them if there's a baby. Okay. Tell me to let it down? Because I just slippery up there.
Oh my God.
I tossed everything up. There's nothing.
Okay, good.
There's not even any blood or anything that would indicate.
With the concern for the baby's safety put to rest, officers continue processing the rest of the scene. Meanwhile, at the hospital, Andrea continues experiencing sudden bouts of panic and confusion.
Well, I would stay still. I would listen.
You had that opportunity. You should have listened to me a long time.
Oh my goodness. You never gave me the opportunity to have my arms out. No, you didn't. I run from you.
You would know what
I don't even know what I'm doing here.
Here's the thing. You're here so that we can check you out and make sure you don't have any injuries, okay? Let's focus on that first. We'll figure everything out later, okay? That's our main priority, is making sure that you are okay. Everything else comes after.
After being discharged from the hospital, Andrea was transported to jail. Officers submitted a total of $1,010 in cash recovered from her vehicle into evidence. Although the driver of the van was not injured, the collision caused approximately $5,000 in damage to the vehicle. Ultimately, Andrea was charged with felony, vehicle fleeing eluding an officer, causing bodily harm or property damage, second-degree recklessly endangering safety, misdemeanor, hit and run, and resisting obstructing an officer. All charges are repeat offenses. On August 8th, 2025, Andrea pleaded guilty to the 2 felony charges, while the misdemeanor counts were dismissed but read in. Eventually, she was sentenced to 5 years in state prison.
Wow.
Good.
You rarely see people get that type of work.
Good. 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 Because why I say that, I get so sick and tired of seeing a lot of these ladies do these felonious capers and get off with probation. I'm sorry. Y'all want equal rights. So with equal rights, you get that means equal lefts. So if you fucking up, yeah, you need to go to jail. I'm glad. 5 years, I'd have gave her 10. But it is what it is. But it's still 5 years that you're gonna be in jail. And then when you get out, you probably, if you don't get your shit together, you probably gonna do the same goddamn thing. How's everybody doing out there tonight? That shit was taxing. Least to say. That shit was taxing. But we got a whole lot more to talk about. Christian Rock, you another one. These bops. I don't know if y'all understand what I come from when I say bops. But that's what's up. I've been all right. I'm just living, trying to deal with wifey her thing and just trying to help her the best way I can with that. But other than that, I've been okay. I try to hold frame and try to do what I do and stay. I know for about a month or so, about the last month, I haven't been doing my Friday shows, and I'm sorry. It's just been other things that's been going on, and I've been having to take care of, family first, man, before anything. I'm sorry. I'm not about to neglect what my responsibilities are for my family. So, and plus that originally, since day one, I always really did one night a week. I added Fridays is just for a bonus, but some nights I can't do it. I might change my night as far as on Fridays, because Fridays I'm thinking right now is not looking really good for me to stay in my rotation. So I might post up when I decide to do a second night a week. I'll let y'all know. But for right now, I'm always do my Tuesday night show. But shout out to everybody that's tuning in tonight. You know what I'm saying? Always remember, never apologize when it comes to taking care of your family. Family comes first before anything, so take care of time and do what you need to do. Yes, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Because, yeah, that's what's more important to me. Me getting online, interacting with y'all, I love it. I got a catalog. So for all my, A1 day ones, if you want to just review some old shit, even some of my earlier works, y'all more than welcome to go on my page and do that because it's on it. It's on the black bottom, so it is what it is. But sometimes I gotta really stand back and rest and take care of other things and stuff like that so I can be a better person as well. Because I don't want to mislead you on what I do on my platform. I don't want to give you information that's false. So, yeah, when I space my shows out the way I space them out, I need to find out what's really going on before I really talk about it. I don't want to go off of someone's emotions and their own thoughts and things like that. I want to get to the truth. And this is a truth show right here. We working class citizens, man. We ain't got time for the BS. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got time to be entertained with bumfuckery. But what I try to do, I try to bring an energy of things and topics of things so we can think of who we should and shouldn't fuck with. Period. Point blank. Period. Now, Krishan Rock is in on a hot seat right now. I'm hearing them peoples is looking for. And we're going to talk about it. Now, I'm going to let my man, Poor Man Podcast, shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? We're going to react to his reaction to this new news with Krishan Rock and what's going on with her. And it is crazy work, man. It's crazy work. This shows you got to really watch who you fuck with. You really got to watch who you entertain with. You got to really watch who you call a friend or a sis or bro, all those things, man. We really got to be mindful of who we deal with in this world. But this shit with Krishan Rock, you going to hear it. So I'm going to just let it play. Shout out to the Poor Man Podcast for putting this out here. Let's go.
Could be arrested for murder any day now. Man, they should have been arresting her. They should have arrested her when she was drinking on live stream, drinking and smoking on live stream when she was pregnant with that baby. She should have been arrested.
There's a very real possibility that Krishan Rock could be getting arrested for murder very soon. The same day Krishan Rock announced that she's moving out the country, we learned that homicide detectives have taken an interest in Krishan Rock, and they're asking people questions about her.
Let's talk about that. Oh yeah, Chad. I'm moving out the country. We're moving out the country. Look, we ain't gonna tell y'all details.
But I gotta say this, brothers. Seriously, honestly, what did y'all see in this woman? Honestly, what did y'all see in this woman? Okay, she's athletically built. That's fine. Okay, that's great. What did y'all see in this woman that made y'all feel that y'all had to support this broad and gloss over how she moves, how she talks, how she acts, this shit, man. Oh. I need to smoke another blunt. I don't know what you're doing, man. Drink you some water. Get you some. I don't know what you need. Oh my God. Drink you some water. Eat you some fruit. Bro, drink you a beer. Roll up a blunt. Like my man Big Mike say, get you some juice. But goddamn it, you gotta leave them pills alone because them mugs will kill you. Man, this shit is wild work right now. But let's go because this shit's about to get deep. So let's go.
Details, but we're moving out the country. We're moving out the country.
Oh, why? Why are you moving out?
Oh my God. No, you're not.
Why are you moving out the country?
Are you? We're watching this is a literal retarded person. We're watching somebody that has mental issues. You're not moving out of the country. You're on a live stream telling the world while you're being investigated for a homicide that you're leaving the country. How dumb could you possibly be? You might as well FaceTime the FBI. Just drive straight to the jail. You think you leaving the country? Where you think you go? North Korea? Where you think you going where you're not getting sent right back if you do make it there? North Korea? Enjoy your time over there. As soon as she go to check that bag, it's going to be somebody with a badge right behind her telling her, don't even worry about it, just come with us. Are you dumb? You might as well face.
You do understand in law enforcement, if you're suspected as a possible assailant of a crime, they're going to put the APB out on you everywhere. Airports, bus stations, train stations, flying, whatever the fuck. You know, the only way right about now that she's going to leave the country is unless she has her own personal airplane. And how she move, I doubt that she has that. How she acts, I doubt that she has that. How she has lived, I doubt that she has that. So you get on social media, you get on Beyonce's and say you leaving the country. Why? Why? For what? You moving out of the country. Why? 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 Who? You? Nah. You too slow. This one here has been touched for real. I don't know what's wrong with her. I don't know her ailments. I don't really follow this woman. Sometimes I run across her shit on social media, but this shit right here now, I had to speak on this and talk about this because this just crazy work. But all right, let's go.
FaceTime the FBI. This is so stupid.
Excited.
For real. Yep.
Yep, we're moving out. I got my suitcase with me.
I want to take out so many details. Why
Yeah.
you just do that?
Yeah, she sounds guilty. She looks guilty. There's something wrong here.
Posted it.
Let's rewind a little bit so you guys got the full context. Chrisean Rock has an ex-boyfriend called Ronnie. When Chrisean Rock got pregnant, Ronnie popped up and said the baby was his.
Yep.
Chrisean Rock said the baby was Blueface. Blueface to this day said the baby belongs to Ronnie and is not his. Well, Ronnie took Chrisean Rock to court to prove the baby was his.
I remember this. I seen like a little mini documentary. I literally made a video. I think I just titled it Worst Mother Ever. Couldn't even give it a different title. But in that video, they were talking about.
And yeah, exactly. And she just telling the whole world her moves instead of moving in silence. That's one thing. But let's break down this to the very last molecule. As much as society want to say that black men are deadbeats with their children, what black man is going to get on the internet, is going to cry out for help, cry out for understanding, because he wants to get a DNA test so he can be reassured or exonerated from the fact if this is his child or not? What deadbeat does that? What bum does that? I just want to know, because she was saying that, oh, he was just doing that for clout and blah blah blah. This picture right here, this is the subject at hand. This is the man that was claiming that, you know, Chrisean Rock's son is his. And if you really look at that boy and really look at him, it might be something for discussion. It might be something to be talked about. It might be this might be the opening of truly and utterly exposing broads that always want to put children off on somebody else because of their status instead of really acknowledging who they really had that child with. But anyway, let's go.
About this guy being the dad, and I personally thought that the kid looked a lot like him. And I'm not like in the female sphere, so I didn't know all these details. And I'm like, well, the kid kind of does look like him. And then mysteriously, like this guy ends up dead, shot like a bunch of times of something. He just mysteriously ends up dead before he can prove that the kid is his. The guy might have been killed for trying to be a good father to a kid that had some needs that weren't being met because his mother wants to drink and travel the country. I remember seeing that, and I was thinking to myself, that was a little bit odd at the time. And then there was an interview that she was having, and some of her answers to them questions, it just didn't sit right. It didn't really add up, but I didn't think it would go as far as murder for hire. So I didn't really assume it, but that might be what it is. Pack her up. If that's the case, killing a man for wanting to be a good father is genuine evil. Pack her up. She's not fit to be in regular society with regular people.
In the next 4 to 6 weeks, God willing, Krishan is going to be required to do a court-ordered paternity test. And
yep, this was
so this is a man that's capping. You know, I know a lot of y'all don't know the backstory with him and Krishan Rock, but this was someone that was a part of Krishan Rock in her formative years. This was a man that, you know, was in a deep relationship with her in formative years. It had been rumored that she got something to do with, exactly. And guess what? I know y'all like, damn, because you know he's been gone for about a couple of years or so, right? Like a little bit over 2 years. But why would a man that y'all want to claim is a bum, a deadbeat, don't care about his kids, why would a man go to such lengths to want to, like, hey, oh, you capping for the internet, but you know that's my motherfucking child? Who does that? Who does that? Why would he do that? And from my research and what I've said, what I've heard about him as an individual, he comes from a very good family. He was raised right, mama and daddy, you know, but they want to try to paint this narrative that this was a bum ass nigga that she dated, but yet and still in the formative years of Krishan Rock, he was right there. And this man loved that bitch stinking draws to the grave. He was hurt, man. Who does that and they a deadbeat? Who does that don't know what he knows? Because when she was with Blueface, she went and spent back around the block and was fucking with that nigga again in Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? But all right, let's go.
This was it.
Once we get this paternity test, we shall have more
Ronnie also pulled up on Krishan Rock in person when she came to Baltimore, demanding that she gives him a paternity test so he can figure out whether or not Krishan Jr. is his kid or not.
Right here, Junior right here. Weird as you weird as shit. You weird as shit.
What's wrong?
You weird as shit. Nobody stalking you. That's my son.
So sad. They holding the baby like this in their arms because the baby's development issues are so bad because she was.
My thing is this, and I know a lot of y'all can attest to this in the community and out and about, right? How many men are willing to still be a part of a child's life, knowing that child has disadvantages, health issues, developmental issues. He didn't care about none of that. He didn't care about none of that. He didn't care that that child was in a bad place. He didn't care that that child was in mental state. He didn't care about none of that. All he wanted, it's so sad. God rest that man's soul. God rest that man's soul. Because regardless of what that child went through, you know what that man would have did? Would have tried to be the best father that he could be for that child. This bitch is a demon. She is a demon. Beyond compare. Y'all want to take down the Davids of the world. Y'all took down R. Kelly. Y'all took, well, hell, Diddy. It is what it is with Diddy, but he still got money. So when he get out, he probably might just leave the scene all together and just leave the country and do what the fuck he needs to do. Y'all did him lighter than what the fuck R. Kelly did, but that's another story for another time, because I will break down how I feel about how y'all treated the Diddy case opposed to the R. Kelly case. I will talk about that. I'm working on it. I'm gonna do some more research, so don't worry. When I do it, you'll see it. Y'all see it. Y'all see the thumbnail. I'm not done yet tonight. We about to fellowship, because it's a problem with these bops. And then you want, well, what's bops? In my analogy of what bops are blew out ussies. I'm trying to be more Facebook friendly, but blew out ussies. Yeah, that's what bops are. That's the new term. Blew out ussies with the P at the front. Anyway, let's go.
Who was drinking and smoking during the live streams when she was pregnant. His development issues are so bad that he can't even support himself. This is a full-on toddler at this point, if I remember the details correctly. And the toddler, I had a daughter that's 1.5. My daughter at probably 8 months was more developed than this kid was at like 2 years old, by the way. So they're holding this kid like this. This is actually a toddler, not even an infant, from what I know of the details. I could be wrong on the timing, but I'm pretty sure. I do know for sure that the kid has developmental issues to the point where he can't even support himself. It's crazy.
That's my son. That's my son. What you want to do?
Excuse me.
What do you want to do?
I'm calling the cops.
I don't give a call him. Nobody touch you. Call him. Yeah.
I'm calling the cops.
Police ass. You a police ass.
Time to go.
You a police ass.
Time to go.
You a police ass.
Sir,
You a police ass.
excuse me.
Police bitch.
Excuse
You
me.
Excuse
me. I need you out
nigga.
Bro,
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, the dude just trying to do his job, but this is the thing that I hate the most about that passive aggressive power that women have. It's the ability to push every button, press every button until you take it to the point of aggression. And then when you end up being the one that's getting loud, just act like they never did anything. Just act like they're just so innocent. I'm not saying this is all women or anything. I'm just saying I understand his frustration is what I'm saying as a man.
Okay.
But what man is going to go to these lengths to prove that he's the father of that child? Why would he do that? Some people want to say he did it for clout. Huh? Does that make sense? Like, really? He wasn't a social media influencer. He was just a regular degular man. It gets deep, man. This shit is deep. And this broad is about to catch a fade. She about to catch a real fade. And what really upsets me is that society and a lot of women want to demonize men as being misogynist, controlling, overbearing, and all these things. But women get a pass doing the same shit that some of these men do. Because there are some men that are just ratchet out here like that. But we supposed to give women a pass for being ratchet and not respecting life? We supposed to do that? We supposed to accept it? Oh, just because she's a woman. Oh, she's soft and dainty. Fuck out of here. That bitch just had a boxing match the last time, like not too long ago. She won it. It was an exhibition match with a female that didn't fucking know how to fight her that damn self. And she allowed Krishan Rock to bank her ass, but whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, let's go this way. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. Let's go.
But here's the thing. We never actually found out whether or not Ronnie was the baby father or not.
Right.
Because a week before the court hearing to decide on whether or not Krishan Rock has to give Ronnie a paternity test, Ronnie was shot and killed in a very mysterious fashion.
Yes, you heard right. We just got the update. So apparently, there have been some money on Ronnie's head since Friday. What's today?
It is something about the gay boys. But I mean, you know, I'm not. It's just something about a gay man. They gonna get the tea. They gonna get the tea. It must be some sweet tea. If this is not a gay dude, I do feel bad, but it's the S's. They sound a little sweet to me, like it's some sugar in your tea. It's something about a gay man that's gonna get to the bottom of a story.
Tuesday. So since Friday, apparently somebody put some money on his head. Somebody wanted him dead. And y'all, I found out exactly how it happened. So one of the neighbors says that Ronnie was sitting in his car outside his house when all of a sudden this car pulled up behind him. A person gets out the car. He didn't realize that they had a gun or whatever. They ran up on the car real quick, y'all. They shot him 10 times. Not only was he shot 10 times, nobody even came to check on him for at least 10 minutes. So if there was a chance that he could have been saved, and within those first 10 minutes, it wouldn't have happened because nobody even came to check on him until after 10 minutes. The neighbor said that he heard it, but of course he didn't want to come out immediately because that's gunshots. So he waited about 10 minutes, make sure the coast is clear. Then he went to check. He said he tried to lay Ronnie down on his side. He said he was shot up everywhere. He said it was.
You can't wait 10 minutes. He's dead already. What are you checking up on? 10 minutes? Do you know how long 10 minutes actually is when you doing anything hard, let alone bleeding out?
Blood coming all out of his body. And basically he died right there. There was no way he was going to be saved. It was too late, y'all. So whoever this was, they wanted this done quickly.
That theory lines up with the possibility that Krishan Rock may have put a hit on Ronnie to avoid the court order paternity test before the last court hearing. Now, here's the thing. It gets weirder. Krishan Rock owns biological sister. Came on Jason Lee's podcast and implied and hinted and said Krishan Rock did it without saying Krishan Rock did it.
Krishan's baby, there was a guy online from Baltimore who was claiming to be her baby dad. He ended up getting murdered, right?
Yes.
He really did get murdered? I mean, I saw that online. That was real?
Yes, that was.
And you knew? Did you know
Rest in
him?
peace. So yes, I fed that boy.
How did he end up getting murdered? Was he in the streets, in the stuff, or was that just a random thing?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I can't even speak on it. But if I was to speak on it,
I would go back, but that's hilarious. I don't know. I can't even speak on it. But if I was to speak on it, followed by her speaking on it, that's hilarious. I just had to go back a little bit, but that's hilarious, objectively.
I can't even speak on it. But if I was to speak on it, it don't look too good for certain people.
And I know what y'all probably thinking, you know, she didn't really like spill the tea, but she spilled a little bit of it. And this is her sister. And it's crazy. We're going to hear the rest of this interview because from how she knew him, you know, he was like a fixture in their family when he was with Krishan. So they kind of had a little, you know, understanding as far as how he moved and things like that, right? And this is her older sister. And, you know, other family members or whatever. I'm quite sure he's met a lot of her family members over the time. Why now you want to act like he's just some crazy ass dude that just trying to get clout on social media? What man is going to go through the extremes that he tried to go through to get clarity of who his child was that she had, that she fucked up with her drinking, smoking, partying, and all this other shit? What man would do that? The only man that I think that would do that, regardless, is someone that is deep down thinking, yeah, that's my child. You know, real fathers care for their children. Real mothers care for their children. Real parents care for their children. So for him to get himself put in a situation where he had to go to the courts, he went to the courts to have some, you know, some resolution, you know, to have some clarity, to have some, you know, kind of, hey, I need to know. In a week before he was supposed to go to court, he met his demise. And y'all don't think that's not strange? Anyway, let's go.
People that we know, so I'm not gonna speak on it. Like,
Well,
I don't know.
it's just all, there's a lot going on there.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I'm not the police, but I'll just leave it at that. Well, I'll say a little bit. He ran up on Krishan when she was out in public.
He did, and then he had a paternity test coming up or something.
And then it was all online.
And then it was pow, pow, pow. No paternity test. I'm sorry. Rest in peace, his soul.
That's sad.
It's very sad, especially because I fed him. We had an argument before. It's just like we were family. I'm gonna be honest. That little boy really loved her.
Did he?
Me being real, all this camera. We back in the streets. We back around the way. That little boy loved her.
So they were a thing.
It was passionate, but it was giving cloudy.
It was.
And that's why I just don't care to speak on it.
Yeah.
That's Krishan Rock's biological sister. So if she,
I mean, I'm pretty sure I could get like sued for defamation if I said that I mean, how much do you even need detectives for this? This is
no, and I'm a low tier content creator. They need to check her ass. They need to make sure she don't leave the country. Why was she talking about leaving the country? For what? For what reason? All this time, she been out and about in these streets. Now all of a sudden, she wants to leave the country when now the investigation of this man's demise is coming to fruition. Now you talking about you, and then your dumb ass want to put that shit on social media, and you don't think the feds be watching? She is a special kind of slow. Like real talk. She's a special kind of slow. I mean, the kind you don't even want to fucking be with. The kind of slow that, hey, look, at any given time, she gonna fuck around and fuck your shit up. Like, you know what I'm saying? The special kind of show that's gonna make you say this.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
She a special kind of show. I said show. Slow. Like slow-mo. And I ain't talking about Jewish motherfuckers. But anyway, let's go.
She ain't gonna speak on it, but she said enough. She said everything that needed to be said. I think that's pretty damning evidence. Not all the way there, but if I had to make a guess, gun to head.
He gets to say, hey, man, I can't say what I want to say because it's going to get somebody we know in trouble. But, hey, I heard there was going to be a paternity test. Then pop, then there's no paternity test.
Yeah,
that's her clearly saying Chrisean Rock got Ronnie murdered to avoid the paternity test that was supposed to happen, like a week later. This is going to be the last court hearing. Now, when Chrisean Rock was asked about this, Chrisean Rock says the trolling that Ronnie did with her and Blueface got him in a grave, and then quickly switches up and says, oh no, he died because of his street beef.
All right. I'm gonna touch on that. I'm gonna let that shit ride. I don't know if his parents are still alive or any immediate shit. He was the only child. So it's not like we can say, hey, we can find a sibling to do a partial DNA, but damn, I don't know if his parents are still alive, but because you do know, even if the man doesn't do a DNA test with a woman, you can get the mother to do it. You can get the father to do it of that man. You can get a sibling to do it. But all of a sudden, his life gets taken right before the last court date where she has to mandatorily give a DNA sample so they can find out the truth. Because I don't know if y'all remember whatever TV show that she was on, with Blueface and shit like that. She had posted up some kind of DNA test result that said that Blueface was 95 point whatever percent. Hold on. Let's think intelligently right now. There's no DNA test on this God-given earth that you give to the Father that is going to be at 95%. It's just not. It's going to be at 99.9999, whatever the fuck else happens, percent that you the child. She was so slow. And it's people that's talking about that in particular image that she posted about that actual DNA test. 95%? Huh? And you wonder why Blueface is like, nah. I'm not. I only did that. I only said I was the child's father in the early stages, in the early days, you know, before he went to prison, you know, for the sake, because they had a joint show going on and they were getting paid for that, right? So he was just going with the narrative to get money. But now he is totally denying that shit. He won't fucking, you know what? And I do feel this way. If he really want to exonerate himself, have that bitch really do a real DNA test. But how society's working, it's probably not going to happen. And she's probably going to refute it and refuse it and all that. Because she is that much of a slow broad that wants to get money off you motherfuckers, you slow, short bus, shorty ass motherfuckers that want to, you know, support this kind of dysfunction. But all right, let's go.
And I always thought this was odd.
When you saw your sister insinuated,
Okay,
she didn't say it, but she insinuated that you had something to do with Ronnie Doe, his death.
It's like a punch, a grab. Like she probably, her interview was probably so boring that she had to make something like, that's the only thing that got clipped, was talking about me. What else got clipped? We did not give a What else did you ask her?
She said she would beat Clarissa up in a boxing match.
Whoop-de-doo. That's it? That's all y'all talked about?
I can't remember everything.
Exactly.
Yeah, she not beating Clarissa. I don't know. She has to get that out of her head now. There's one thing she could do, it's fight.
When I cut off Ronnie, I just started seeing this side of him. He wanted clout chase for real. So, you know, he did paid interviews. He tried to push his music, all type of shit. He seen how Blueface ran the circus, so he tried to run his own. And then ran himself into a grave. That had nothing to do with me. He was already beefing with people in the streets because of what he did.
What he did to you?
What people? What people was he beefing with in the streets? See, you see how people want to demonize black men? Oh, he was in the streets, so he had beef in the streets. With who? With who? Who? No one else has verified that he was in the streets and that he had beef with outside entities. It was just really, really convenient that the week before he was supposed to go to court, he got shot the fuck up. Real convenient. But anyway.
No, what he was already doing.
In the streets.
Yeah. If that was to really like to be like an option of a father, like not like that, but his family is like a real good family. He come from a good family. His
Ronnie?
mother, he got his mother, his grandmother, his sisters, and his aunt.
So why didn't you stay rocking with him? Because back in the day, you was a so-called athlete, track star, all this other shit. Why didn't you stick with that? If he came from a good family, what makes you think it does happen? And I'm not going to like negate that. It does happen that some children that grew up in good households, good structures, would get out here when they get off the porch and get in the streets and do fuck shit. But since this situation's happened, since this whole thing that y'all had going on before Blueface, no one's came out with that information. No one's talked about, oh yeah, he was out there sliding and doing all this other shit. Oh, well, one case. That in this video, but for the most, he had no dirt in the street, man. So what are we talking about? What are we doing here? But anyway, let's.
So they would have worshipped my little like that. I don't know. It would have been better off having a baby with him than Blue, to be honest. But
no, not for you though. And that's the issue, because there's a huge financial incentive here for her to tie that baby to Blueface, especially in the public, because they were kind of milking this whole relationship cow for a while. They didn't like each other for a long time. It's just the only way that they could both get into the press is if they were to be together and cause some type of drama and go onto the female side of the internet. And that's like the shade room. And then they get brought back into the forefront of conversation. And that's kind of what they were doing for like 2 years straight. Now, since then, Blueface is kind of
This is how she was moving.
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
That's how she was moving.
carved out his own lane more in the streaming sphere. But at the end of the day, there was a while where he wasn't bringing in no money outside of him and drama with her. So she has a huge financial incentive to tie the baby to Blueface. And Ronnie seemed like he was very inconvenient for getting in the way with that, right? And so, you know, she does have like this extensive history of nothing being able to get in the way of what she wants or what she wants to do. For example, I remember when she was pregnant. They were posting videos of her while pregnant, twerking on the stage. I said, that's not good. When you looked into the comments, it was a bunch of women saying, oh, why can't a girl just have fun? Oh, she's just up there having fun. You think that she's doing that sober, twerking on the stage while being pregnant? And then shortly after that, there were videos of her on live stream, smoking and drinking on the live stream. So she's smoking and drinking on the live stream. If she's doing that in front of the world, what do you think she's doing behind closed doors? Probably things that are way worse. So even her being pregnant couldn't get in the way of what she wanted to do. And even when the videos came out of her smoking and drinking on live stream on the female side of the internet, there were still people in the comments going, my mom drank when she was pregnant with me and I'm fine. Are you fine? Or do you like to hit things when you get mad? Are you fine? Or do you have to hurt somebody or get hurt yourself to feel? Are you fine? Like, because your opinion doesn't make.
Perfect example. I dealt in a past relationship with a person that grew up in a household with a father and a mother, but the mother was a raging, so-called alleged alcoholic. And when I saw her, I thought she was hitting the pipe. That's how bad she looked. Use in the trauma that she did. And I dealt with it for a number of years. My youngest son is from this person. And I'm not about to sit here and say I'm holier than thou. Yeah, I made some bad decisions in life, in relations. I made some bad choices. I made some bad judgment calls. And I had to pay for it. No, he's grown now. But the fucked up thing about it, he out there in them streets. And it ain't because of me. It's because of his mother. And she got to carry that burden. I told him at 18, when he got into a situation, and I had to go pick him up from jail, I told him, this is the first and the last time I'm going to do this shit for you. You better get your shit together. You better move a different kind of way because this ain't the life for you. And he didn't listen. He didn't listen. It went in one ear and out the other. I understand. You 18, you feeling yourself, you smelling yourself and all that shit. My wife prays for him. She wants him to do better. But guess what? He ain't gonna do better unless He wants to do better. He doing the bullshit that he doing out here in these streets. It's only gonna catch him up. And I don't feel bad behind it. I did my part as far as standing in his life, him knowing who his father was, and all that. Even outside of the fact that me and that lady didn't get along. Regardless of what I've done and what I dealt with that lady, the one thing I always stand fast to, don't ever disrespect her in front of me, because that's still your mother, regardless of how trash she is. That's a dead. Say that to their child, if they dealt with their child's mother, does a real deadbeat really do that? I just want to know, because I be confused sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Yeah, that's good right there. I be confused sometimes, because sometimes people just want to just cap, talk their shit, say what they want, and just, man, just paint this narrative that, you know, men is just so fucked up out there. Anyway, how's everybody doing out there? I hope everybody's doing good. Some of this shit triggers me. If you want to see the full video with that, because I'm not about to keep playing that part, go to a poor man's podcast and subscribe to him. Hit the like with him and tell him that the Black Bottom Roscast sent you over there to him. These are some of the people that I listen to and watch. But here's the grand finale. This narcissistic psychopath in my is really going to the extremes to make y'all believe and think that she is a real therapist, a real psychiatrist, a real person that has a PhD. This shit right here is wild. Shout out to what was that? Cart Before the Horse Productions. Shout out to them for this one. This shit right here gonna blow y'all mind. But anyway, let's go.
She claims on her public biography that she has a master's in psychology from University of Phoenix. And when you look on the video, you'll see it. Also, we did confirm her attendance at the doctoral level of her participating in courses at Argos University as a doctor, as there are various students who stated that she was in the same class. So that's verification that she attended doctoral level classes at Argos University. So that was one of the determining factors. I'm not aware of that, but however, based on her competency,
she attended all the classes and didn't pass any of them.
Based on her competency level and her aptitude level demonstrated in the videos, we're pretty sure that she passed the courses.
Are you a psychologist?
I am a therapist. Are
you trained as a psychologist?
I am trained as a psychologist.
So what do you look for?
So wait a minute. See, I didn't really deep dive into this video. That this is the person that just recently gave Cheyenne Bryant a diploma, because it ain't no damn degree, a diploma in spiritual, like, philosophy, kind of. It's just all over the place. A new school, a school that's only been around for 2 months. So in a 2-month span, this in particular school decided to give her a doctorate degree in 2 months or however long. Are you fucking kidding me? And you wonder why so many real psychiatrists and real people that have their doctorate degree are in an uproar with this scallywag, with this harlot, with this Jezebel. You really want to tap into that water? Because the water is deep. It's deep and it's murky. Got all kind of crap in it. Got all kind of seaweeds and all kind of shit. It can suck you down. This is what y'all, that's y'all queen. Ladies, whoever's listening, Cheyenne Bryant is your champion for Black excellence. Cheyenne Bryant is your champion for self-empowerment, independence, boss babe attitude and energy. This is your queen, huh? She's your queen to me. Face ass. Really? All right, let's finish this off.
Because I'm not. That's what I'm asking. So what do you look for to know if someone has demonstrated competency in the field?
So number one, are you presenting psychological theories? Are you talking about behavioral theories? Are you?
Hold on.
Hell.
This is wild. Make sure I ain't missing one. He's asking him, did he see her transcripts? He's saying no. He's saying, well, how do you know she graduated? How you know she had good grades? He says, I'm pretty sure she did. Just how she articulates herself and how the conversation she has, he's pretty sure that she's not lying. So they just believed her. Is that what he said?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes. Yes. Like, I know a Kuda Kata drunk ninja when I see one. I, at the very least, hope he got a taste acting like this. Because if he acted like this on, a promise that he might get to sniff it, ninja, go look at the flowers. Because this is a grown man standing up for this woman. Ain't nothing to stand on. The interviewer asked him, so he said, are you a licensed psychologist, something along those lines? He put his head down. So he said, what kind of lie can I brew up right quick? He said, and then he said he's something else. See, this is that Cheyenne Bryant slick talk. Are you the words, are you a psychologist? No, I'm a clinician. I don't know. I'm a D student. I don't know the difference, but I know they be mixing up words and things.
Demonstrating ideas about personality? Are you demonstrating ideas about motivation? Are you providing solutions to behavioral issues that exist? Now, what we will say is she may not be an elite psychologist, but there are certain factors such as the solutions that she provided to couples.
Would you consider an expert or below an expert?
I'm going to say that she's competent in the field of psychology.
Okay. So the reason I ask is because you gave her a doctorate degree. So if you're not an expert or not elite, then why would you get a doctorate degree in it?
Well, I'm not implying that she's not an expert. I never said that she's not an expert, but
you're not saying she is.
I am not qualified to make that determination.
You're the president of the university that gave.
And there you go. Yeah. It's nonsense. In order to get that doctorate, you have to be an expert, proficient in whatever you're doing. You got to be a master.
No, what that broad did, she dropped it down. She popped it for a real in her eyes. He gave her a fucking pass. He gave her this shit because she did something in the room, in the boom boom room, that was epic for him, probably, because he looked like a lame ass nigga. He looked like a scamming ass nigga. He looked like a bum ass nigga. He looked like a wrong ass nigga. He looked like a fuck ass nigga. He looked like a punk ass nigga. He looked like an old ass nigga. Young, but he's old ass nigga. Anyway, bars. I just had to say that. But anyway, let's go.
Stir. So you see what I'm saying? You ain't sitting here talking about, I mean, she all right. She ain't that good. She ain't the best. She all right. You know, he's like, what you mean she all right? You gave her a damn a PhD. Those are for experts, the top of the top. She all right, you know.
He said, I can't say whether or not she's pro. If you can't say whether or not she's elite, why would you grant her a doctorate degree? You see that? He said, I can't really say. I don't have that, I don't have that, ability, that power to say whether or not she's elite. She's proficient. Proficient don't sound like a PhD to me. Like, again, two things can't be true. You can't sit here and say you're not graced with the power to say whether or not she's elite, but you can give her a doctorate certification, and it makes zero sense.
A degree, and you're saying you're a doctor, you have a doctorate, and you're in psychology, and you're a trained therapist. So if you're not qualified to do it, then how are you qualified to give her the degree?
I'm definitely qualified to give her the degree. As far as an expert,
how are you qualified to give her the degree?
I'm the president of the university. We made the executive decision. It's
Oh. You hear this bullshit, y'all? You hear this shit, right? Y'all saw the thumbnail, right? Y'all saw how much this is some clown shit, right? What? Oh, because he felt, I'm going to just give this in particular kind of degree to this fucking harlot that used to be a video hoe. I'm sorry, a video 304 back in the day. Give her a doctorate degree, which was a fucking diploma. Southwestern Christian University. I want all of y'all, because it's in Indiana, I want all of y'all to Google what this school is. Southwestern Christian University. They're not even accredited. Okay? As of right now. You can Google it right now, and it's not accredited. Matter of fact, hold on. Let's do some research. Let's bust molecules. Let's fellowship right now. Is Southwestern Christian University in Indiana a accredited college?
No, there isn't an accredited college named Southwestern Christian University in Indiana. The actual Southwestern Christian University is in Bethany, Oklahoma, and it is accredited by the Higher Learning Commission.
Did y'all hear that? Do you want me to put it on again? If you heard that, put a 1 in the chat. If you didn't hear it, put a 2 in the chat, because I'll bring it back up as far as this in particular school that she so-called just recently got a goddamn doctorate in psychology in Indiana. 2? Okay. I'll say it again. Is Southwestern University, Christian University in Indiana, an accredited school?
No, Southwestern Christian University, or Indiana Southwest Christian University in Indiana, is not a registered or accredited school.
So the bitch is full of shit. The bitch is full of shit. She's a fraud. She's a grifter. She's a scammer. And she's scamming on her own people. That's the sad thing about some of us in the community. We scam on each other. Look, bitch, if you're going to scam on somebody, scam on them other motherfuckers. Why scam on your own people? We all want a champion, a hero, someone we can look up to, because we just have that in particular mindset that we need somebody to make us feel good about ourselves. Instead of you feeling good about yourself, you want to put your energy into someone that don't give two shits about you. If any of you bitches, I'm sorry to be disrespectful, but any of you women or any of you men will see this woman out and about and you want to like approach her, she is not going to allow you to do that. Just to have a conversation, okay? Just to have a talk, just to pick your brain. She's not going to allow you to do that. Why? Because all she cares about is her fucking brand and her fucking name and her fucking money. She don't give a fuck about y'all. When y'all gonna learn? When y'all gonna learn?
Is within our right. We're a private Christian
I know you have
university.
the right to do it, but we're talking about like qualification in terms of expertise and knowledge. You're saying you're not qualified to assess whether she's an expert or not.
The reason why I state that is because I firmly believe, as someone who is a psychologist, that you should have a presidential position in the American Psychological Association to make that determination, as that's usually made during licensure, and they validate the aptitude and the eliteness and the competency levels and the informational techniques on whether or not you're profound in your field, because there's a difference between earning a doctorate and being licensure. Those are two different things.
Oh yeah, we went down the licensure road, Doc. I'm with you. We agree wholeheartedly on that. Where did you get your doctorate from?
I got my doctorate from Northwestern Christian University. I also have
this is a dangerous game that these people are playing, man. This is a danger. I said this years ago when I was in the club world. And what really pains me is that there are people out here that is playing games with people with mental health issues. This pisses me off. We all got problems. We all have skeletons. We all have issues. But the one thing that should not be done is to play with someone's mentals. This is serious business to me. I told motherfuckers years ago, we really need to have mental health help facilities again in society, because the things that go on in our society. Oh well, man, they're criminals. They just fucked up. They just no, they need help. Don't y'all understand? They need some kind of guidance. They need some kind of structure. They need some kind of understanding. But everybody want to be a boss chick, a boss nigga, a fucking hustler, this, that, and the third, all this blah, 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 blah. But no one want to fucking reach out for a person or help a person that can't find their way, man, because they just didn't have the proper structure or backing. I hate to see that. There are so many homeless people in the city of Chicago that are intelligent as fuck. But because they didn't have the support, they didn't have the backing, they didn't have family to really love them, they fell on the wayside. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. All of them ain't drug addicts. All of them ain't fuck ups. All of them are not these demons that y'all betrayed them to be. But because they're in their position and in their situation, you look down on them. How would you like it for someone to look down on you? How would you like it for someone to push you away? How would you like it for someone to, like, as soon as you walk in the room, oh shit, this motherfucker coming. And they scatter like roaches. This is a problem that I have with this bitch. This bitch has grifted psychology in a way that I've never seen before. And she's played on y'all's fucking tops. She's played with y'all's head. Who gives a fuck what she looks like? I done seen some of the prettiest women in the world as a piece of shit. Personality-wise. I done seen some of the most dapper men in the world. That's a piece of shit. No compassion, no love, no self-love, no self-respect. I'd rather leave you alone and let you be with yourself before I try to take advantage of you. This is bullshit to me, man. This Cheyenne Bryan shit is off the chain. It's just off the chain to me. I don't understand y'all niggas. Y'all just fall for any damn thing. As long as it sounds good and it looks good with the presentation. I know I'm like, y'all gotta excuse me because this shit takes me somewhere. You know, I don't like fuck shit. I don't like phoniness. I don't like people utilizing yourself for their own personal gain, but don't give nothing back. I don't like fake, fraudulent people. I don't like any of those kind of people. And I done ran across a lot of good people in my years in the club world, right? But I'm on the same flip side, on the black hand side, I done met a lot of shiesty ass niggas. And I had to decipher who I dealt with and who I didn't deal with. Those that are my A1 day ones, I love y'all, man. Because you saw what I had going on. You saw what I was trying to accomplish, and y'all was all for it. Until certain shit outside got to a point where, you know what? I got to fall back from this shit. And I've never, and I mean never, held that against anybody that ever done that. I never treated anyone any different that left my fucking organization when they felt I got to move around because there's just too much shit going on. And I get it. Because why should you have to deal with that bullshit? I've never done that. Now, if you did me bogus, oh, I'm on your fucking head. But if you left in respect, I wasn't mad at you. I was disappointed. I might have been kind of sad. I might have wanted to cry in my soup. I might have even wanted to scratch my ass. But it is what it is. Time marches on. Nothing stays the same. Shout out to the house music. Anyway, that's just real. Time marches on. Sometimes you have to leave something to better yourself. If nothing else, if I didn't give nothing to no one in that circle, I gave you some kind of knowledge so you can take it with you and take it somewhere else and build it. That's all I care about. That's all I care about. As long as I got breath in my body, I want people to know I didn't do this for popularity. I didn't do this. I'm not doing this for popularity. I'm doing this for the people, man. I'm doing this for the ones that want to hear the message and want to learn and want to build and want to fellowship. I could care less about what the fuck one band got or one person got more than me. That ain't my shit. I'm on my own shit. I could be worse. I can be better, but I'm still here. This fraudulent ass motions that people do out here is only going to go so far. It's only going to go so far. This fraudulent mask that some of our people want to live is only going to go so far. It's going to come a time when your time is up. Tick tock, tick tock. Oh, sorry for the rant. Let me let this roll for a little bit. I'm sorry. Anyway, let's go.
We'll have another one from Atlanta College of Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Okay. And your doctorate in what?
I have a doctorate in counseling and a doctorate in business administration.
Okay. Okay. Is that university similar to the one that you run now?
No.
The one you got your counseling degree in, is it accredited?
It is accredited.
By whom?
That I don't work for Northwest Christian University only.
You a lie. And the truth
Hold
ain't
on.
in you.
This dude's a liar.
Hold on, Trap. To my college graduates, to my esteemed people that get these degrees of higher learning, how do you not know who's your school that you attend, who is accrediting you? Can anyone answer that question? How do you not know who made you accredited to be recognized in a higher learning stage in life, in college? Can anyone answer that question for me? You hear this bullshit that this motherfucker is saying. And he's supposed to be a bishop, right? Coming on to this interview with a Gucci sweater on. So you know what he's all about. Oh my God. This. I saw this earlier, but I didn't really pay attention to that part, probably because I was doing some other shit and I just probably missed it. But God, what? you can't name who's accredited. What are we listening to? Let's go.
This Mark Lamont's applying minimal pressure, and this dude's just folding. I don't know why in the hell you come up on this interview. I don't know what you thought this was going to be, but he ain't really asking no hard questions. He's just cross-examining stuff that you are saying for the most part. And he got an honorary degree from some Christian university himself. So they just get honorary degrees and then passing it on to their buddies. Here, I can get you one too. I'm the plug now. All right, I can pass out degrees.
Yeah! Shout out to the interview. Simple questions. He said, okay, you don't qualify to say whether she's a leader or not. He says, but what makes you qualified to give her a doctorate degree? His answer was, because I'm the president of the university. End of statement. That is gangster. Because I want to, because I said so. He might as well just say that because I wanted to and did. Next question. No proof, no receipts, no logic, just thirst.
Attended that. I don't know.
Is it one of them regional ones that most schools have, or is it like a religious one? That's what
it is. It's a regional accredited. It's a regionally accredited institution.
Okay, cool. And when did you get it?
I got it in 2021. I also have a postgraduate degree in educational psychology from Liberty University. I'm pretty sure you probably heard of Liberty University.
That one I've heard of.
Okay.
That one I've heard of. Okay. Yeah. So how did you connect? And I want to ask you about Jamal Bryant. How did you connect with Dr. Because Dr. Bryant's here. How did you connect with Dr. Cheyenne Bryant? How did this happen?
How did this occur was I did a qualitative research on who was speaking about Cheyenne Bryant. So what I did was I looked online, who's talking about Cheyenne Bryant, who's releasing press releases about Cheyenne Bryant. One of the most notorious media platforms that was discussing about Cheyenne Bryant was Dr. Jamal Bryant. So I decided to send him an email and inform him of what occurred.
No. As much as I don't like Pastor Jamal Bryant, right? As much as I don't like the whole prosperity preaching pastors in the world, because God bless my church, Grace Central, my pastor is not a prosperity preacher. He preaches the word, and he wants you to learn the word. Because he says that we are wonderfully and perfectly made. And as long as you want to be righteous, as long as you want to live abundantly, spiritually, and any other lead that we can call worldly mindsets, you got to let go, man. You got to lay it down. You got to lay it down, lay it down. Them hoes, lay it down. You got to lay it down. You got to lay it down. Now, I'm not a Bible thumper. I don't, even though I do a lot of things in my church. I'm very active in my church. My children is active in my church. My wife is active in my church. My sister-in-laws are active in my church. So it's like a family affair, right? Even though in life we deal with people that have their own mindsets and their own agendas and stuff like that. Do I see phoniness in my church? Of course I do. Do I see deceitfulness in my church? Of course I do. Do I see backstabbing shit in my church? Of course I do. That's just life. It's just people out here that's just like that. But you're going to sit up on this motherfucking Beyonce's fucking internet and say this fuck shit? and think we're not going to call this out. Are you fucking kidding me? Do I need to put myself on screen so I can let you know it's real? Is this shit acceptable? Listen, are you listening what's coming out this motherfucker's mouth? I ask you, look up Southwestern Christian University in Indiana and tell me they're a respectable university. I'll wait.
So it was very personal because I didn't really believe in his behavior and his decision making. He's a pastor. And so for him to criticize Dr. Cheyenne Bryant about and speculate on whether or not she had a degree, I don't think that was Christ-like, as that's a huge contradiction in the Christian tenets. What? You're not supposed to deteriorate and be derogative towards your fellow Christian. So I didn't necessarily agree with that stance. But because it took.
And there we go. The modern church. We are not supposed to hold each other accountable. Is that basically, because all Jamal Bryant did was say.
I'm going to say this right now. I'm not even about to go further with this video. If you want to see the rest of this video, go to, can you put it in the chat? What do you want me to put in the chat? The link to this video. If you want, okay. Cart before. Hold on for a second. Let me. Cart before the Horse Productions. You can just type that up on YouTube because they're YouTube. They're YouTube content creators. There is no way in fuck I'm about to deal with this. I'm not about to keep going further with that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I was trying, but I just no. I'm just not about to do it. Yeah, South. Oh, okay. You say Southwestern. Oh no, Southwestern. One word. Southwestern Christian University in Indiana. Pull that up. They are not accredited. That bullshit ass cap and gown and regalia and all that shit that she had was bought off of Amazon. You can get that same exact outfit that you see on my thumbnail for this video on Amazon for less than $100. It's about like 90 something dollars, 80 something dollars, some shit like that. She is a fraud. She's a scammer. Been a scammer from day one. Okay. I am so sick of this shit. I am so sick of this. I'm so sick of our people scamming our people. Like, real talk. If you want to see the rest of that video, man, go on over there. The YouTube page. Got good content. Like I said, I appreciate it. I see StreamYard and StreamYard, and I was going to talk about some other shit, but nah, I talk about it on the next go around. Oh, we should say you say you found something. Yeah, he's lying. He's a piece of shit. He's a scammer. You know what probably happened? Why she got that degree at that university? She popped that motherfucker for a real motherfucker. That's all. She opportunist. But I'm gonna ask y'all for future live streams and shows that I do. What do y'all want me to talk about more? Y'all want me to? I need to get off of this everyday stupid shit. Y'all want us to talk about like some history lessons. You want us to talk about comic book stuff. You want us to talk about certain kind of concepts. I mean, stuff like that. Let me know. Hit the email blackbottomroscast@gmail.com. Definitely, if you're not watching this now and you watch it later, hit the comment section. Give me some insight on what y'all want to do and what y'all want to talk about. Because I'm really trying to grow the channel. What you say? It said it's not recognized. No, it's not. It is not an accredited university. And the crazy thing about it, Cheyenne Bryant sent Jamal Bryant a cease and desist to stop talking about it. But it wasn't from a lawyer. It was from herself. How homo is that? It's crazy, man. Motherfuckers out here wilding out. But Jamal, as much as Pastor Jamal Bryant is a scammer to me, I give him his credit. He at least has a real degree. You can look him up. His wife has a real degree. You can look him up. His family members have real degrees. You can look him up. But you can't look up Cheyenne Bryant's accolades. Nowhere. Nowhere, right? Don't y'all understand what these people, but just because they have a certain look, talk a certain kind of way, have a certain kind of bravado, y'all fall for that shit. Y'all fall for it. And I understand a lot of us in our community, we need a hero. I'm your hero. You listening to the Black Bottom Roscast. I'm your host. We do what we do every motherfucking week. I'll figure out when I do decide to do another night. I don't think Fridays will work out for me because of other things I got going on. But I do plan on getting another night, which I'll put that on the chat. You need to know, do he have Instagram or Facebook so I can expose him? I don't know. All I can ask is that you can do your due diligence to find out. What was his name? Jamal Pitts or some shit like that. Go back to the video where they said his name. So myself, I'm not even studying him because I already know he's shiesty. You know what I'm saying? So, but if y'all want to do y'all research on it, hey man, do that. Because this we do, we fellowship, we have grown folks conversations, and also have a good time doing it. But with that being said, I appreciate everyone that tuned in tonight. I'm about to wrap it up. It's getting late. And I know everyone got to get to work, tomorrow and the rest of the week. You head to Black Bottom Roscast. Smash the likes. Subscribe if you are new. Tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend to tune into the Black Bottom Roscast. Even after this and you coming in, man, hit the comment section. Give me your opinion on how you thought what I do on my platform. Give me constructive criticism if you may. Give me ideas if you want. But you are here at the Black Bottom Roscast. And like my man Cynthia, shout to him, and God rest his soul. I want as long as you want and never want as long as you live. And with that being said, we are gone.